Welcome to my podcast, Believe Achieve. Today we are going to talk about the art of happiness. What do you think about happiness? Is it a destination or a daily choice? Let's dive in. Most of the people think that happiness is often linked with status, wealth, and certainty. But joyful people don't think in the same manner. They don't wait for circumstances to change. They practice happiness daily despite of daily life challenges. The notion of happiness is often discussed as it is the culmination of various achievements, a state of being that is reached once individual has acquired sufficient wealth, status, or certainty. However, the happiest individuals I have encountered do not perceive happiness as a terminal destination, rather, they cultivate it as a deliberate daily practice. Although these individuals still experience challenging days, disagreements with their partners, feeling of being overwhelmed at work, and periods of emotional flatness without any apparent reason. But they adhere to a set of simple habits that enable them to refocus on what truly matters to them. While their lives may not be perfect, but they are rich in meaning. However, it is the sense of meaning that sustains joy even after the initial excitement has dissipated. I have outlined few daily habits that I have observed joyful individuals consistently return to. These habits are straightforward, relatable, and highly achievable. I encourage you to select one to initiate today. What are these habits? Let's explore together. Firstly, we talk about introspective exercise to reconnect with our core values. Start the day with a 1-minute introspective exercise to reconnect with your core values and cultivate a proactive mindset. Joyful individuals prioritize self-reflection, ensuring they navigate the day intentionally rather than reactively. Before engaging with external stimuli, take a moment to contemplate what are my top priorities for today? What kind of presence do I aspire to embody in my interactions? If today is successful, what incremental progress will I have achieved? This practice serves as a values-based anchor, fostering a shift from autopilot to intentional agency, thereby enhancing your internal locus of control. In psychological terms, this is referred to as setting right intention, where one consciously chooses to approach the day with clarity and purpose. To integrate this into your daily routine, place a reminder on your phone 1 minute. Why? Then take a moment to breathe, reflect, and commit to a small action aligned with your values, such as expressing gratitude or engaging in a meaningful activity. Investing just 1 minute can significantly impact the tone of the subsequent 60 minutes. Secondly, practice intentional awareness. Cherish the small moments. Happiness is not solely derived from grand moments, but rather from more immersive experiences. Individuals who embody joyfulness tends to focus on singular tasks and genuinely appreciate the little things. They devote their undivided attention to their coffee. I do the same. Actively listen when the friend speaks and acknowledge subtle players like sunlight on a wall or the sounds of their child's laughter, allowing these moments to resonate. And I truly say that I do practice this by myself too, and it really helps me. or brighten up my day. This concept extends beyond sentimental value, as attention serves as the gateway to experience. When one's focus is scattered, even positive experience can pass by unnoticed. Conversely, being present enables ordinary moments to become enriching. To incorporate this into your daily life, try the following. Select one micro savor ritual such as savoring the first sip of your coffee, the initial 2 minutes after waking, or the first glance at the sky when stepping outside. But remember, refrain from engaging in any other activity like no phone, no thoughts about the future. Simply breathe slowly and cultivate presence. Then you see the magic happen. Thirdly, cultivate a spirit of generosity. Cultivate a spirit of generosity by giving something away every day. Directly pursuing happiness can be elusive, but focusing on contribution tend to yield happiness. Individuals who experience joy find ways to serve others through small acts such as sending an appreciative text, sharing valuable resources, holding doors open, or providing mentorship beyond requirements. Engaging in acts of contribution transforms ordinary days into purposeful ones, enabling individuals to be part of something larger than themselves. Service also reframes challenges when individuals assist to others. Their inner critic becomes quieter. I practice this virtue daily and it makes my day. And believe me, it really works for me. And it adds a happiness in my day. Practicing compassion can reduce the distance between individuals, and it is in this closeness that meaning develops. Ask yourself today, who can I make life 1% easier for today? Then take a quick and specific action. Introduce 2 people, send a voice note, provide a generous tip, or cook extra and share. This shift in focus from me to we transform days in small, sustainable ways. Fourth one is set gentle boundaries. Set gentle boundaries to safeguard your energy. Happiness is more attainable when you are not depleted. The happiest individuals I know manage their energy with the same diligence as a financial budget. They establish clear limits with screens, work, and sometimes people. Not rigid barriers but defined parameters. A few foundational habits are helpful, like movements, even a brief 10-minute period, then light exposure, a few minutes of morning daylight, and a consistent sleep rhythms, which is very necessary, and it's relatively uniform wake time. On the mental front, they shield their focus from incessant micro distractions. Fifthly, construct a more compassionate and authentic narrative about the current situation. Individuals who embody joy are not relentlessly optimistic. Rather, they concurrently exhibit honesty and kindness. When faced with adversity, they employ a straightforward reframing techniques, shifting from why me to what now. This transformation occurs from blame to responsibility. Not self-blame, but rather the kind of responsibility that prompts the question, given this reality, what is my next proving step. In the realms of psychology, this phenomenon referred to as a cognitive appraisal. In practical application, it entails selecting a narrative that fosters progress. Moreover, these individuals exercise diligence in their self-directed dialogue. Instead of proclaiming, I always fail in this endure, this is challenging and I am learning. The inclusion of the conjunction and seamlessly integrates both veracity and optimism. Consider implementing this approach today. Craft a two-sentence now story that addresses a current obstacle objectively, knowledgeably, the reality without sensationalism. Identify one manageable action you intend to take. Example, sales have declined this week. I will contact your clients and inquire about potential improvements. The sixth one, foster deep connections, the 5-minute rule. People who experience joy typically cultivate high quality contact presence without performance with others. This can be achieved through brief yet meaningful interactions. 5 minutes of undivided attention with someone you care about can have a more profound impact on your sense of meaning than 50 minutes of half attention. Furthermore, they initiate and respond to big small connections. Small gestures that convey, be with me here. Simple actions like maintaining eye contact when your partner speaks, sending a midday, thinking of you message, or sharing a humorous meme can foster a sense of belonging. These micro moments collectively contribute to a meaningful life. To implement this today, designating a connection window of 5 minutes. Device-free period after dinner to ask, what were the highlights and challenges of your day? Alternatively, if you are physically apart, consider sending brief voice note expressing something specific you appreciate about them. Lastly, conclude your day with a sense of closure. Individuals who experience joy tend to finalize tasks, not necessarily all of them, but enough to feel a sense of accomplishment. They often utilize a brief evening ritual to relinquish the day's event and prepare their minds for rest. A 3-part approach has proven effective. Expressing gratitude for the positive aspect, acknowledging progress made, and granting permission to defer tasks until the following day. This combination fosters a sense of positivity and competency while mitigating perfectionism. It promotes a gentle sense of accountability, affirming that one has lived a purposeful life. To implement this practice, consider the following. Prior to retiring for the evening, take a moment to jot down 3 lines in a notebook or note application. Record one specific aspect that inspired gratitude. Note that smaller steps take towards progress and identify one task that can be released until the following day. As we're moving towards the conclusion, now I'm going to talk about the integrating key elements for a fulfilling life. If happiness is a skill, then meaning is the foundation. 7 essential habits enable you to focus on what truly matters. That is intention, attention, contribution, energy, narrative, connection, and closure. You don't need to practice all 7 habits daily. Simply take one small action aligned with your core values and repeat the process the following day. The goal is progress, not the perfection. It's inevitable that you will drift. The practice is to acknowledge, smile, and refocus on your habits. This is a core principle. If you are tempted to overhaul your life, exercise restraint. Begin with a 1 minute morning reflection on your purpose or a 3-line evening closure. Once this habit is established, incorporates a daily act of service. Prioritize a small, focused routine. Just 5 minutes of genuine connection can transform your experiences. The objective is not to reinvent yourself, but to reconnect with your authentic self beyond external validation. Happiness is not a destination, it's a mindset cultivated through attention and awareness. Establish your intention in the morning, be present throughout the day, reframe challenges with kindness, and expressing gratitude in the evening. By practicing these habits most days imperfectly, you will eventually realize that joy is not something to be pursued. It is something to be cultivated. So how we can apply these habits into our lives? Very simple. Start small. 1 day daily action aligned with your values. Focus on progress, not perfection. Acknowledge drifts, smile, and refocus. Begin with morning reflections or evening closures, just a 5 minutes. Add daily acts of service and genuine connections. 5 minutes can transform. Happiness is not something external, it's a mindset cultivated through attention and awareness. So set intentions, be present, reframe challenges with kindness, and express gratitude. By practicing these habits imperfectly, joy will flourish in your life. Thank you for joining me today, and please let me know what habit will you start with today. Share in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest episodes and updates. Thank you.